They weren't. I'm gonna say that right the fuck now. They weren't. You can say they were, but then you haven't seen the original cast. You had not. You had not seen the Good Burger sketch. You had not seen the Repairman sketch. You had not seen some of the most iconic shit you could ever see. And once again, some of the shows they show now are just pathetic compared to what they used to show. Hey Arnold was really great. It was the greatest shit ever. Like, if you saw Hey Arnold, if you saw Angry Beavers, if you saw some of the shit they show now, they showed back then now, like, kids today would go fucking crazy over these shows, because they were great. They were awesome. And then there's Disney Channel, a root of all evil. Disney Channel, I have really no excuse for. They keep coming up with worse and worse shows that really should be put off the air. They're fake ass all that. That's so random. The Hannah Montana show, I'm glad it's ended. They really should have kept... The first season was better. All except for Hannah Montana Forever was better. Yes, I watched some of it. Don't ask. Wizards of Waverly Place, I'll allow it. I'll let it to live. I'd rather it live than anything else. And then there's the shows they didn't really even try and finish, or just try and go on with. Life with Derek. They left that shit alone. Corey in the House. I actually liked Corey in the House. It wasn't that bad of a show. It was a nice spin-off. And then there was Phil of the Future. It wasn't that bad of a show, but they still didn't really end it right. They kind of left it on a cliffhanger. And then there's the Disney movies they keep coming out that really suck. They either really suck or just for really little kids. And the shit we had, and the shit, I was born in 95, okay? So I was born during the end of the 90s, but still, I remember a lot of shit. I remember watching Dragon Ball Z, and I'd like to say this right the fuck now. Any of you who thought Dragon Ball Evolution was a good movie need to immediately go up to your room, go into your closet, pull out a rope, a gun, a knife, and just end your existence now. Because that movie was the absolute epitome of fuck you. This shit sucks. Like, honestly, I didn't watch the movie because I heard shit about it that really sucked, and I looked up reviews about it, because I could go watch it online right now. I know the Dragon Ball story by heart. I know that an Ozaru is not a green fucking looking alien. I know Goku is not in high school. I know that the Dragon Balls do not appear on like a fucking solar eclipse, and I am glad they are not making a sequel of this. You wanna know why? Cause you know something is bad when the creator of the original just says blatantly, that sucked. Yes, Akira Toriyama, the person who made Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball G. Well, not really Dragon Ball GT as much, but you can get the picture of it. He blatantly flat out said, that sucked. That was an atrocity. That made my creation look like fucking... That would make my creation look like garbage. And I really hope it... And I really hope he says all this shit. He really didn't, but he just said it was really bad. Which I can really honestly say. And then and the shit they had back then was... shows back then were great, and I'm kind of glad they're bringing back Dragon Ball Z, so at least kids now can actually experience some shit. but they won't get the full Dragon Ball Z experience. Because if you sat there and watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid, then you saw all the funny shit about Dragon Ball Z, ranging from the filler episodes. There were just enough filler episodes to keep you entertained. And if you don't know what filler episodes are, go read the manga. And if you don't know what a manga is, go look it up. There were just enough filler episodes to just keep you entertained, but at the same time not divert too far from the story. Like Gohan's training. Like, they wanted to show how bad Gohan had it, but still at the same time, keep it close to the story. So it's not like Naruto, where an episode, where like the filler episode would be like 5 episodes long and have nothing to do with the entire plot whatsoever. Like, even with Dragon Ball Z, their fillers still remain close to the episode. So I say thank you for that. And without the filler, and without some of the stuff in Dragon Ball Z, like, they cut out all the blood, which kind of makes, which really kind of pisses me off, because you can't just have Dragon Ball Z without blood. Like, half the people in that show were getting horribly maimed. Raditz got a hole bored through his stomach. Krillin got fucking wrecked to the point where Frieza should have got some 1-ups, and if you know what I'm talking about, good for you. Because this shit just appeared like Saturday. And there was shit in that show that, there was blood in that show where it was well needed. But still, I commend them for bringing it back. The last thing I'm going to talk about right now is trolls. I'm just going to say a couple quick things. You trolls need to shut the fuck up! Okay? No one cares about your little hissy fits. Okay? If you want to have a hissy fit online, good for you. If you don't want to, if you won't shut the fuck up, well then, please stop. Stop with the arguments in the comments. Stop with the fucking, oh, this sucks, but yet you're still going around watching it. So please, just stop. Just stop. Trolls are the most annoying thing you can ever possibly fucking meet. Because they either have comments that aren't needed, or comments that just shouldn't, or comments that make no sense. And they're just annoying to be around. They're just annoying people. So, in the end, this is my first rant. If you guys like it, please subscribe. There will be more coming. I am really a bit more violent person than this, so there will be more anger as I get used to this. Thank you, people. And, well, I'm waiting for it to get to a certain point.